Good morning. I haven't done any lives lately from the beach. I keep forgetting my phone. But I was thinking about today as I found this cute little red Christmas cape. What do you call the holiday season? Do you say happy holidays? Do you say happy Hanukkah? Do you say Merry Christmas? Do you even say enjoy the new year? Do you say how are you closing out? I was just curious, like Feliz Navidad. Um, I love to say Merry Christmas, and I never want to offend anybody about anything, but it is Christmas for me, and I love Christmas. I love the magic of it. I love the meaning of it. I love when people are generous and joyful more so than the rest of the year. And then I started thinking about like, how do you like to spend Christmas? Like, is it cuddled at home with a blanket and a book? Is it surrounded by family and food and fun? Is it quiet? Is it loud? I love the song Silent Night. I love the candlelight services with Silent Night singing as you leave. I think it's so beautiful. So I wanted to ask people, is it offensive if someone says Happy Hanukkah to you if you're not Jewish, or Merry Christian Christmas if you're not Christian, or Feliz Navidad if you're not Spanish? Or can we just take it as a kind gesture of what they celebrate and celebrate them being their authentic selves and celebrating how they do? For me growing up, Christmas Eve there was 8 of us in the home, usually my mom and 7 kids, and we would often try to exchange something, whether it was with our babysitting money or newspaper money or a little job here or there money. I started working in fast food at 13. We would exchange gifts, little gifts in brown paper bags or wrapped up in paper, and maybe it was a little notebook or a nail file or a piece of candy or something, but we would exchange gifts on Christmas Eve. And then usually Santa would come Christmas Day, or pretty much always. And years later, I found out that Santa was so many different magical, amazing people, people from churches, people from neighbors, people from all sorts of organizations that would surround my family and I and donate something. So we had something for Christmas morning, which was beautiful. Then growing up with our own kids, my perfect Christmases are, or I mean, I love like appetizers on Christmas Eve and exchanging gifts and playing games and just hanging out. And then early Christmas morning, Santa would show up with just something in a stocking or one gift. It was never about the gifts, but I love the quality time. I love the gathering. I love going to church. Though I grew up Catholic and now consider myself more of a Christian, I love worshiping in community. I love listening to people sing. I love to sing. I'm not the greatest singer, but I love singing and just closing my eyes and listening to all the voices join and rejoice in something beautiful and positive and kind and hopeful in sometimes a hurting world. Often I teach about how to be a pineapple person in a prickly world. And I try not to watch the news, but I saw an icky article this morning about a woman berating an elderly woman, and it hurts my heart, like any time of the year, but especially at Christmas. So I was thinking, how do you like to spend the holidays? How do you spend Christmas Eve? How do you spend Christmas Day? Is going to church part of it? Is it more about family than about faith? Is it more about food than about friends? What is it that drives you to find joy in the holiday season? I also was curious how many days you take off from work, especially for my soul openers. Do you give yourself time off from work? I've kind of left my calendar open except for Christmas Day, New Year's, and Christmas Day, or Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Otherwise, pretty much work every day, at least something. But I love my work and it brings me joy. I'm excited. 2 of our 3 kids are coming to visit, and I want to make sure to spend quality time with them and be present and do wonderful things, just hanging out together and catching up on conversations, connections, games, and walks on the beach. And then New Year's Eve. How about that? How do you spend New Year's Eve? Um, my very favorite way, at least since I've been pretty much an adult. I guess since I had Matthew when I was 20, since I was 20, my favorite way to spend New Year's Eve is to evaluate, to glance back at the year before and think, did I accomplish what I set out to accomplish? What was my joyous part of the year? What was my most challenging? What do I wish I would have done? And then plan for what I'm looking forward to doing in 2026. Not really about goals of weight loss, but like impact and influence and travel. And maybe income is part of it as well, especially today with a new coach that's very focused on income. But more than anything, I always say, don't look back, just glance back at all that you've overcome, all that you've been through, all that you've accomplished, and then look forward to what is possible, to what better thing can happen in 2026. 2025 has been filled with wonder and achievement and successes and impact and income and so many things. And it's also been very hit by challenges again, many, many challenges for my family and for friends. And so I never want to stay stuck in the sadness of the hard things in life. So we glance back at what we've been through, what we've overcome, and what we've become so that we can look forward and become even more impactful in a positive way in the world. So this holiday season, this Christmas, this Hanukkah, this Kwanzaa, this days off from work, whatever it is for you, I hope that you'll take time to reflect. I hope you'll take time to be present and to enjoy the gift of presence with those people you love. And I hope you have someone to love and someone that loves you, whether it's family or friends, or intentionally inviting someone to your home or to your gathering or to church with you that might not have someone to gather with. I plan to continue to work, but I found this today and I wanted to come on and say, I wish you a very Merry Christmas, a season full of peace and hope, because there is hope in the world. Even in the darkness and the challenges, there is always, always hope. And without hope, we live in darkness. And so I like to remind you to anticipate the good, not the bad, to look forward to what is possible, not back at what has hurt you, to be proud of yourself and how far you've come, no matter what you've walked through in success or struggle. We sometimes feel like we're walking alone. I hope this holiday season you are blessed and you also are a blessing to someone else. God bless and Merry Christmas.